Hi, and welcome to My Father Will Hear About These Awards. I'm scooterbug8515, and I will be your host for this video. Meg Gonigal was supposed to join me, but unfortunately she was unable to participate, but she does have a quick little video that she would like to have shared so that she can say hi to everyone as well. So we'll take a moment for that real quick.
Hey Sneakies, sorry I can't be live streaming, but as you can see, snowpocalypse. Just want to say congratulations to all the winners and yay awards, bye!
And now we're back, and I want to say how amazing everyone did and how amazing everyone is in these awards. And just want to say that even if you didn't win an award, being a runner-up, being a nominee is a fantastic honor. And honestly, everything that was up for nomination and up for voting was simply amazing. And I can't express how amazingly proud I am of everyone in this house and how unbelievably talented everyone is. So we'll go ahead and get started, and I will pre-apologize for butchering any usernames, and we will start with My Father Will Hear About These Authors. My Father Will Hear About This Underground Author. We had nominations for Diogenessa, Alexis Black, and Black Pixie. They're all three fantastic authors and deserve oodles and oodles of recognition, but the person who everyone felt was the most underground and deserving of recognition would be Diogenessa, as she is extraordinarily talented. The next category is My Father Will Hear About This Dedicated Author, and there were only two nominees for this category. There was Black Pixie and then myself, scooterbug8515. I ended up winning the vote, and the reason why I was nominated was for, aside from her fantastic works across several different fandoms, as well as her willingness to try new things and characters, she is also a published author, and that in of itself takes tons of hard work and endless dedication to one's craft. So thank you for everyone who voted for me and for the nomination. I'm really honored by this award, but I will also say that Black Pixie is an amazing author and their works are absolutely fantastic, so I highly recommend that you also check them out. The next category is My Father Will Hear About This Versatile Author. The nominees for this category was down between 800 Words of Heaven and Tataric, and the winner was 800 Words of Heaven, and they were nominated as 800 has an awesome array of stories, from humor to angst to drama to dark, and each one as well written as the previous. The multitude of their works and the quality in each is motivational, and reading anything of theirs is always a pleasure. So definitely be sure to check out the Tarek and, of course, 800 Words, and congratulations to you, 800, for winning Most Versatile Author and being the versatile author that Draco's father will hear about. Next up is My Father Will Hear About This Quote, and there were only two nominees again for this category as well. The first one was Too Many Curls, with a quote from Pure Intentions, which reads, Albus first knew that Scorpius would break his heart when they were 15 years old. They had just shared their first kiss. It was innocent, sweet, and full of curiosity. It's just a kiss, Al. Don't read into it, the blonde told him as the blush crept from his cheeks. And the other nomination was from Grim Encounters by MC Crocker, and the quote is, Yeah, you don't have the, I was going to say black cloak, but she had that, and a staff too. It didn't have the curved metal blade at the end, though. Scary face and bony hands. The Grim, if that's what she was, shook her head and walked around from the end of my bed to the side of it and sat down next to my foot. It felt like someone had set a sack of ice next to my leg, and I gave an involuntary shudder. Please! Some of the stuff you people come up with. Sure, a few of us that put on a show, for those that deserve it. But you're all right. The girl gave a shrug of her shoulder, though a bit thick and slow on the uptake. Hey, just calling it like I see it. And the winner of Best Quote would be Grim Encounters by MC Crocker. So thanks, guys. I was absolutely shocked to be nominated for Best Quote for that story. Real honor there. And the next category would be My Father Will Hear About This Best One-Shot Drabble. And the nominees were Grim Encounters by MC Crocker, Mask by Malfoy's Angel, and Blank by Black Pixie. And the winner of the Best One-Shot was Grim Encounters, with a nomination of This story is funny, snarky, and cheeky, while at the same time captures the fear of going in for surgery. So thank you again for the votes and nomination for Best One Shot, and we will continue on to Best Chapter Fic, and the nominees for that category were by two separate authors, MC Crocker and Meg Gonigal. Three different stories, though. It was Not My Own by MC Crocker, Fortuitous by Meg Gonigal, and Saving Severus Snape by Meg Gonigal. And the winner of this particular category was Saving Severus Snape, which is honestly not surprising as the story is absolutely fantastic and I loved everything that I've read so far and need to get back and finish reading it. But the nomination was Meg does an amazing job of weaving together time travel and Hermione. I don't know what else to say about how well written this is. So the next category is My Father Will Hear About This Dark Fiction. And the nominees for this were Braided by Diogenessa, In Tempesta Nox by Alexis Black, I'm Not Crazy by Rosaphil, and Mercutio Eyes and Falling Stars by Black Pixie. The voting actually came down to a tiebreaker between Braided by Diogenessa and Mercutio Eyes and Falling Stars by Black Pixie, and the winner was Braided. And it was nominated for Haunting Dark. This one-shot delves into the exquisitely disturbed mind of Antonin Dovolov. If you crossed Silence of the Lambs with Harry Potter, you might come up with something like Braided, which definitely it was an incredibly creepy story. Quite honestly, all of the stories were amazingly twisted and dark and fabulous, and I would highly recommend any of them to you to read. But definitely congratulations to Karen in her story of Braided. The next category is My Father Will Hear About This Light Story. The nominees were How Hogwarts Scarred Me for Life by Enid McElderry by Beyond the Rain, Saving Severus Snape by Meg Gonigal, Good for You by Lost My Heart, and Scars from Tomorrow by Enigmatic Eyes 16. The winner of this category was How Hogwarts Scarred Me for Life by Enid McElderry by Beyond the Rain, and it was nominated as Bex has written such a unique take on Hermione. In this AU, it's not the typical angsty will they, won't they with Hermione and Severus. This fic shows their developing relationship through the eyes of an observant student who seems to be the only one noticing. There are some cringeworthy, embarrassing moments and really funny humor in this story. Enid's voice is a pleasure to read, and I feel like even people who are not a fan of Hermione pairing will end up smiling and enjoying this story. And during that entire read, you saw my wonderful kitty cat, Tinkerbell, which I will present real quick since she decided to be in the award show. So that was Tinkerbell. The other one is Sphinx. She's a lot more camera shy. And anyway, the next category is Best Original Character. So My Father Will Hear About This Original Character. There were only 2 nominees for this category as well, and the nominees were Brendan Savage from Blackbird by Too Many Curls and Alex from Child of the Hunt, The Journey Begins by A. Black. And the winner of this category was Alex from Child of the Hunt, The Journey Begins by A. Black. And Alex is described as, she is the perfect OC. She has her flaws, but she knows how to deal with the situations thrown at her. It's easy to love her and root for her, and she really takes the story forward and holds her own. I love reading her in this story. So definitely worthy of a check out if you want to check out an original character. I highly recommend either Brandon Savage or Alex from Child of the Hunt Journey Begins. Congratulations, Alexis Black, for that one. And the next category is My Father Will Hear About This Minor Character. And the nominees were Pocket Watch, number 1, Bittersweet Homecoming by Diogenessa for her Barty Crouch Jr., Queen of the Quills by Lost Muse with her Rita Skeeter, and then Not My Own by MC Crocker with her Remus Lupin. And the winner of this particular category is Barty Crouch Jr. by Diogenessa with Pocket Watch, number 1, Bittersweet Homecoming. And Barty Crouch Jr. was explained as Karen does an amazing job at diving into the past of this Death Eater. I can gush all day about how amazing her writing is, but her stories speak for themselves. So if you want to know more about Barty Crouch Jr. and the amazingness that Diogenessa has put forth in Pocket Watch, number 1, Bittersweet Homecoming, I highly recommend you go ahead and read it, and congratulations goes out to Karen. The next category is the best canon character, and there were only 2 characters up for nomination on that one, and it was definitely a hard category to vote for, as there was a tie between Luna Lovegood from Blank by Black Pixie and Nymphadora Tonks from Epitaph of a Good Man by Too Many Curls. In the end, in our second round of voting for this particular category, the winner ended up being Nymphadora Tonks from Epitaph of a Good Man. And the nomination reads, "This is one of my favorite versions of Tonks out there, considering there isn't too much known about her. Tonks in this story is charming and full of fun quirks beyond her abilities in clumsy ways. She wins your heart as she tells the story of her romance with one Remus John Lupin. Quite literally, the character jumps off the page, and you get lost in the dramas and trials of Tonks' life." And the final category is My Father Will Hear About This Most Pure-Blooded Character. And the nominees were Astoria from Traitorous Hearts by Penelope Inkwell, Lucius from Permission by Diogenessa, and Severus Snape from Each Shining Light, Each Silver Bell by Rumpelstiltskin. And the winner is Each Shining Light, Each Silver Bell with Severus Snape by Rumpelstiltskin. And the nomination reads, "This is one of the best pictures of young Snape as a child. Rumpel crafts a compelling Christmas tale of Snape as a boy trying to make a happy surprise for his mother despite the difficult life they lead. There is a perfect capture of the childhood innocence Snape still had at one point, and is a lovely tale that makes you love Snape all the more." So that concludes the My Father Will Hear About These awards. Fantastic work to everybody. I still cannot express how amazingly talented everyone is, and I highly recommend that you go flocking to everyone's pages, leave congratulation awards and reviews. Definitely even show love to those who didn't win the awards, because their work is also absolutely fabulous. Be sure to collect your winning graphics and add your little sticker to your banner advertising that you won an award. Thanks. Bye.